Okay, guys, today we are going to look at a site called EdPuzzle. EdPuzzle is a site that's going to allow you to embed questions into a YouTube video, and then if you've assigned it to your class, you can see their results. So first I want to show you what this looks like as a student. You're just going to assign this link to your class through your Google Classroom, or you can also create a class within EdPuzzle, but the students would then click on the link, and then they're going to play.
Not that I'm not interested, it's just that my teaching spirit is growing.
And I'm going to skip to the question here. So you can fix it where students can't skip, but for the purposes of just showing you how it works, I'm going to skip through a few of these. So according to Eddie B, summer break is used for a cleanse, and then I just click submit, or I can skip, or I can rewatch if I don't remember that answer. These are all the options that the students will see. So I'm going to submit that, and then I can tell it to continue, and it tells me that this is the correct answer.
I mean, a 6-week salary, 4-day weekend, no more state testing, and smaller class size. My answer.
Okay, so all of these, let's just see what happens. And you can see in the way that I have it set up, it tells me the answers, the correct answers as I go. So actually I should have checked this one as well, so I can rewatch and do it again or whatever. Anyway, so the students would continue to watch this video until they've answered all of these questions, and then you would actually have a record of their submission as well. So I'm going to take a few minutes to show you how to get that set up. So I'm going to close the student window and then show you, let's see, we'll go to edpuzzle.com, and let me log out here. Okay, so when you go to edpuzzle.com, you're going to click on sign up, and then you'll do I'm a teacher. And you can start the tour if you like, but I'm going to pretty much show you everything, so you can skip this. And then you can just sign in with your Google account. So all you'll have to do is select your Lamar County Schools email address here, and it's going to create that for you. Now, once you have signed up, you want to make sure that you have your Google Classrooms connected, because that is going to be the easiest way to assign these to your classes. Now, you may see your Google Classrooms that automatically populate over here, but if you don't, it's very easy to go over here and click Import from Google Classroom. And this loads all of the Google Classrooms that I have, and I will just select the ones I wanted and then click Import. So then they'll show up all here, and you can assign things to those Google Classrooms. Now, to get some content, you are going to click on the search button, and then you have all of these options to choose from over here. So you can choose from YouTube videos, Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks. All of these over here are videos that you can choose from. So let's just say I found a TED Talk, and you can search for topics through here as well. So then I just click use it, and then here's my editing video. Now, let's just say you have a whole YouTube playlist of videos that you would like to add that you've already used, and it's saved in YouTube, and it'd just be easier for you to get those through YouTube. There is an easy way to do that, and that is to go to the Chrome Web Store. So we're just going to type in Chrome Web Store here. And when we go to the web store, we're going to search for the EdPuzzle extension. So we'll type EdPuzzle, and then you want to make sure that it's the extension that adds an EdPuzzle button next to YouTube videos. And then you're going to click Add to Chrome. I already have that, so mine looks a little bit different, but yours should look like this, and you're just going to click Add to Chrome. Once you do that, you're going to see it adds a little icon up here, but it's likely gray right here because it can't do anything on this page. It's only colored on a page where it can actually do something. So now when I'm over here on YouTube, you can see my EdPuzzle icon is colored. And when I have this video pulled up, I can just click this button right here that says Edit with EdPuzzle. And then it's going to take me to my EdPuzzle editing screen. Now this is the same place that we were when we searched. So this is going to bring you to the same place. And so now I'm going to show you how to actually edit these. You have 4 options of things that you can do in here. So the first thing is you can crop your video. So if you only want them to see a segment that is in the middle of your video.
Cleanse with stuff we went through the previous year. What else y'all need?
Okay, I'm gonna pause that. So I can crop that. And then that's only going to show my students seconds, 13 seconds through 39 seconds of the video. So you can crop that. The second feature that you can do is to add an audio track. Now, if you have a video that has some great visuals, but the audio isn't exactly what you like, maybe it's a funny accent or it isn't the most exciting, you can add your own audio track over it. So it would mute whatever audio is on there, and then you can record yourself talking over the entire video. So that is adding an audio track. The third option you have is audio notes. Maybe you like the audio that's on the video, but you want to emphasize something at a certain point in this video. So maybe right here, I just want to make sure that my students really pay attention to this particular part. So I can record. Be sure you pay attention to this part of the video. You will see it again. And then when they get to this part of the video, rather than having a question, they're going to have to listen. Be sure you pay attention to this part of the video. You will see it again. They'll have to listen to that before they can proceed. So that is an audio note, and you can put as many of those in here as you want to. So here we're going to add another audio note. And then when they get here, they have to listen to that. Here we're going to add another audio note. So that is adding an audio note. And the last thing, which is kind of the biggest thing, is adding your questions. And that is in the form of quizzes. So you have this same little marker you can drag around to wherever. Sorry, you have to drag it in this middle section here. So if I wanted to put my first question here, I could just do that, and then I'm going to click the question mark. And I have 3 different types of questions that I can add. The first type of question is just an open-ended question. And you have the ability to edit your text with all of this stuff. You can add links and pictures in there if you need to. So I can just say, what do you think about this idea? And then I can click save. And when they get to that particular question or part of the video, they're going to have to answer that. Okay, and then I can continue.
4-day weekends, no more state test.
And then I'll just drag this to the next place that I want a question. Again, drag in the middle. Hit that, and maybe this time we're going to add a multiple choice question. So what color is Eddie's vest? Black or gray? And you can add as many options as you want, and you can make more than one correct. So maybe you want them both to be correct. The student would then have to select both of them. Obviously, we don't want to do that because that's not the correct answer. But this is how you would add your multiple choice question. And the last thing that we're going to add is a comment. So if I wanted to go over here and add a comment, I can click the question mark button, and maybe I need the students to pay attention to that, but I just really don't feel like recording my voice today. I can click a comment and say, pay attention here. You will see this again. And then that is going to be a comment. So it will not ask them to answer anything, but it just prompts them to read that comment.
I'll give you some advice. You're going to stay broke.
Okay. So now when we have everything added that we need to add, you can go to finish. And here is why it's important to have it connected to your Google Classroom. Because we want to go ahead and just assign this to a class. If you click share with anyone, you can email the link to your students, but you need to know that their progress will not be saved. You will not be able to view any results that they have as they are doing this video, which kind of could defeat the purpose of it. So if you're showing it as a whole class, a whole group, and you just want to kind of go over it so you don't forget what questions to ask, sharing it with a link is probably fine because you're not getting individual data anyway. But if you do want that individual data and feedback, you need to assign it to a class. So you just connect your Google Classroom and then you select the one that you want to assign it to. And you can prevent skipping so that they cannot skip forward. You can also assign a due date if you want to. So you would select one of these, click assign, and then it's going to assign it to your Google Classroom. Right now I'm just going to click later because I don't want to assign it to anybody just yet. But you can see that is now added to My Content. So you would find all the videos that you've created under the My Content tab. And then when you do get ready to assign it, you just click on it, go to assign, and you're back at this same screen, and you can assign it to whatever class you like. So that is on My Content. Now, once you have assigned it and you want to view the results, you would go to the My Classes tab. Now, you probably would think that you got the gradebook. However, that's a premium feature, and we're not going to look at that. There is an easy way to look at the assignments that you've already given. So I'm going to go here to Purvis Middle because I know some of them have completed this. And then I will look at the progress. So I can scroll down, and the ones who have completed it are here on the bottom. And I can just look, let's see, I'll take a look at this one. Now, this shows me several different things. It tells me Julie watched 100% of the video, so she didn't stop right here at the last question. She continued to watch the rest of the video. If a student had stopped here, it'd probably say somewhere like probably 70 to 75% because they only watched 75% of the video. She has 3 out of 4 correct responses. However, one of those I need to look at because this one was an open-ended question, so I have to go back and assign that. And she did get the correct answer, so I'm just going to give her 100 points for that one because she got 100% correct. And now her grade is updated up here. She has a 100. Now, this color chart over here tells you how many times they watched each segment of the video. So if a student kind of zoned out and they didn't get the answer the first time, they had to rewatch, it would say they watched it 2 times or 3 times or more than 4 times. So it would show you some different colors here. So I'm going to go to the next student and see if we can see that. So you can see right here, Meg had to watch this particular part of the video 2 times. And then she got all of her questions right, except for one. Oh, for some reason I gave her a 50 here, even though she got it right. So let me fix that. And then I'm going to hit enter, and now her grade has been updated. So that's that. Now, if you see that, like I gave her 50 here, if you see that, oh, well, maybe she, there was a problem here and you want to give somebody partial credit, you can do that. You can go in and change any of these grades that have been automatically assigned. So I can give her a 75 and hit enter, and it changes her grade up here. So I can go through each student and look at it real easily like that. So let's go back here. Also, if I had any open-ended questions that I wanted to grade real quickly, like I just want to see all the open-ended questions, and I can assign that grade so I don't have to go through and scroll through each paper one by one. I can go to grade, and it's going to tell me here all the answers to the open-ended questions. So I've already graded all of that. Oh, here it is. So I could just go through, this is correct, so I'm going to give her 100. This is correct, I'm going to give her 100. Maybe she spelled something wrong, so I can, change her grade or whatever you need to do here. So that's a quick way to add the grade for the open-ended responses. And then it's going to save all of that, and you just click back. And if you need to export this, it's going to make a spreadsheet for you, and it will open that in Excel so you can have all of that data. Otherwise, we can go back and we'll see the progress here. Let's see what this looks like in an Excel spreadsheet. So this just gives you the actual grades. It doesn't tell you all the questions, but it tells you each student and their grade. So you can see that there. It may or may not be easier for you to do it that way. You may like to just copy it down from your progress that you can see here. So that is EdPuzzle in a nutshell. If you have any questions about using it or any problems, just let me know, and I'll be glad to come help you with it. Thanks. Have a good day.